Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Here's Smith to return it.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 27. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 33, here's second and 4.
To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box.
This is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throw left side, complete. That's Hunt. Touchdown!
Kareem Hunt.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Cardinals will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Prater for the extra point. And score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
Muscles by at the 25. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll try the air now with Stafford.
That's caught. Davis Allen.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at the 42. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Stafford's throw here, hauled in by Cup.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff.
From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run again with Hunt.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Cardinals had 3 and 8 on the year, and they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now this time, Murray to throw it.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So the toss play there, very effective. Looked like the defense got caught with too many men in the box.
I think you're right about that. And I really like the idea of getting him out wide, getting him to the perimeter. That way he can either turn the corner when they box the defenders inside or make that one cut and get upfield when you get help from your wide receivers taking care of the cornerbacks.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff coming left, Evans. And he is going to lose yardage here. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Ertz over the middle. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kareem Hunt on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to stretch out their lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
In motion left is Rodgers. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Now it's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Out of the end zone comes Smith.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Tremont Smith. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Stafford now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
That's returnable now for Smith. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Murray now on 1st down.
Another completion here to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing now is Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A final shot before half for Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run again with Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Murray now running right on the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Brown the motion man right. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3rd down and 13. Now Murray. This is caught inside the 15. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. They run right side with Hunt.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
To throw is Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Off to the races. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And a big run there against the worst rush defense in the league. They're number 32 of 32.
And they're ranked that for a reason. And we're really not surprised to see a big run occur against them, are we?
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. So the false start will back them up 5. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Hunt will try going up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, right back to Hunt. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
A 44-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Stafford will get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal Good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Going right back to Akers.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told him, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Next to score, Cardinals 45, Rams 17. Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
149 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On the counter, Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Arizona.